because that's just it's twofold, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Vince, what about you?
Well,
What are your thoughts?
it's the one thing I did want to mention is, and that's relevant for this is that I've learned in the last year or so that, you know, the more when I hear you say, or when we talk about things like, uh, fear of rejection, all these other things, like, and obviously lack of communication, or not lack of communication, clear communication, all these other things, it's it's um, it's me being inward focused. And what I mean about that is, uh, when I am fearful, I do things that make myself comfortable. I'll avoid, I'll do, whatever it is. I'll binge watch a show. I'll do something like this. It's all the usual things. I'll do things that basically I know I should not be doing. However, I'm going to do it anyways, and that's comfortable for me. And that's, again, inward focused, and definitely not part of growth and change. So, that whole change chart and being outward focused, and doing things that are not safe, because the word they like to use, is really important. So, what I plan to do, per your question, is to uh, do things that I have not done ever. So here's the call out. Would you gentlemen like to go and offer some of your time to support others that are more needy? And we'll do it together, whatever that may be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the whole gist of the season, right?
yeah, yeah. Well, I would say that even though I acknowledge that, it's not something that I've actually done.
And to follow that up, if we choose a organization, a charity, or whatever, and we choose to engage with that, then it should not be something that we only do during the holidays. We should
Exactly.
commit to doing it once a quarter throughout the year, right? So
Agreed.
that's kind of my point of what I talked about earlier, is how in this season we feel like we do this, we do that, but then once the season's over, we throw it out, and we don't do it again until the season comes around again. So whatever we commit to, yeah, I'd love to pick something and get engaged, and let's stay engaged with it. So for me, one of the things, and it's a personality thing, and goes back to like kind of what Chris was saying about um, trusting in himself and some different things, and how that sometimes can limit you. Um, my two-word descriptor for myself is stoic nonconformist, and that nonconforming piece kicks in a lot this time of year. I don't want to follow. I don't want to join. I don't want to be with the group. Blah, 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 blah. Right. So when the hand goes up, goes out, and I need to do less of that. So that's what I'm going to commit to do, is to be more open and more receptive to doing the different things that come my way and the different opportunities that happen. Because I, this time of year, can literally build a moat and not deal with a lot of those types of things. So I'm going to commit to doing that throughout the rest of the season. And as I do that through the season, I'm going to, as we've talked about today, I'm going to continue to work to build that muscle so I can hopefully carry that behavior on into the new year, and have it become more of a regular part of me type thing than just having to be focused and be reactive. Just let it become a proactive piece of myself. So that's my objective.
I like that a lot.
The one other thing I want to add is this, and this is we the term Chris put out earlier was risk, right? And then there's also a trust factor in there, but risk. So in my coaching, when I'm coaching my clients, we've all heard of setting SMART goals, and which I think most people have heard of that and know what that's about. And I use an acronym that's similar but different. So I call my goals STARS, and that's STARR, right? So obviously specific. The T is time bound, attainable, and attainable really just means that it's from the standpoint of like I want to go to Mars next month. Well, that's not attainable. Could you go to Mars in your lifetime? Maybe, but so that's what I mean by attainable. Let's make it attainable. The first R is actually risk or risky. Whatever that goal is, you want to establish it to be risk or to be risky, right? So